So y'all, I am currently in the middle of planning to go watch Avatar: Fire and Ash with a friend or two. And we plan to go downtown in Philly to go watch the movie at some point. And it was actually supposed to be today. But then I got word randomly from somebody that doesn't even live in the city that protests are going on today and pretty much the rest of the weekend for good reason, right? And for what's going on. And I said, yeah, let's reschedule this because being downtown during the protest is not ideal. And it's especially if you don't know about what's going on. Not to say the protests will get violent, but sometimes they do, especially in Philly. Well, no, let me not say especially, because I've literally only experienced protests in Philly. And I started chastising myself a little bit because I was like, damn, you gonna go watch a movie during a protest? That's crazy. And then I was like, caught myself. I was like, I didn't know about it until literally the night before, which was yesterday. And then two, yeah, because why not find joy irregardless of what's going on in the world right now? Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't care. That's not true at all. And ignore my hands. I'm getting these fixed. But what's really the most like powerful, rebellious thing you could do in times like this is, not me yell at, is find joy. Like, they want you to be confused, upset, angry all the time. They want to drain you of every ounce of happiness that you got in your world just so they could benefit off of it. You know, energy harvesting and things like that. So the fact that I won, I'm proud of myself for even catching myself too. But also, I got confirmation because I'm over here listening to Ariel Gatoga's recent YouTube video called, damn, why can't I remember these titles? They be long. The Art of like Joy, or The Art of Making Joy, or something like that. And he says, one of your number one purposes in life is to learn to find joy in your life. Because a lot of times the rhetoric that we hear is life is hard, but be grateful. Life is hard, but honor this. And he's a very mystic thing. So if you do happen to go watch that video, it's for the mystics. But what am I looking for? So yeah, so I got confirmation of that. As soon as he said that, he's like, find what's good. If you ever want to find power in your life, find the good in your life and sit with it and make an intentional effort to enjoy it. And honestly, I can relate to that because anytime that I've been in terrible situations, like I've been homeless twice, in abusive situations and things like that, every time that I got out of it was when my gratitude was at its highest. So, for example, when I was homeless, I had to stay in a hotel. This hotel was right next to this huge, vast park and like bike trail. And I would walk that every morning on my routine. And funny enough, the hotel TV would have Comcast. So around the times that I would get up to go, I learned that Charmed, one of my favorite shows, would be on at that time, and then Supernatural on TNT. And I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I could have my own little morning routine, something I could look forward to every day, even though I was down and out, like not even a penny to my name. Didn't know how I was even going to pay for the apartment, for the hotel room the following week. I just kept finding little joys. I was taking little pictures of nature and the birds and the sun and the clouds and little things like that. I would go get the free little coffee that would be down in the lobby at 6 a.m. in the morning and get the little chocolate muffins because before anybody else would. Like, I will find something to look forward to despite it all. So, that being said, I encourage y'all to do the same. If you are out there making a stand, I pray that you go protected and you come back well. And I pray that every single one of us find joy where we can and make it a big FU to the ones that want to take you from us. So until then, peace.